Свет машуля. Замерзла?
It is precisely because I honor and revere that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly
planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a creature yourself, why should the book tell me it again?
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Пипец. Вот так незадача. Попиваем чайку. Продолжим.
Where were we?
Чем мы остановились?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zondique for the original specimen. Of all the segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zondique turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zondique found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zondique succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zondique remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up. Call for help.
Surely he would be rescued, Zondique thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zondique was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiques were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
Маленький, чуть больше. Еще вот. Ну, и потом старый.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
Ну да, вот так вот. Там вещь тоже довольно интересная.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment.
Mortal fear.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of you fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this.
Of course I do. I'm only human after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came, contract in hand, to honor our agreement.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident, alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction. And I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life. But where the manner of my death is...
You make yourself sound so
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been before. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
Все. Подох. Ну блин.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
Надо было включить японскую озвучку.
I
Помню,
could have
сказал
carried out
Сайонара.
many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Denru, this outcome is certainly not.
I believe you.
sounds like you're trying to...
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand.
Indeed. I can see no... You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival...
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of...
Perhaps you are right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart. And that...
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who will carry on living.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch enemy all along. But now, it's all over.
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments, I would never describe. They are events that take place in the real world. And they are so much more than mere data. Goodbye.
Вот так вот оказывается все. 15 минут. Ладно, все было достаточно прикольно. Ой.
Well, that's the last of them. It was a long, hard road. But I just pray that we'll never need to leave again. I hope we can stay here forever in this
Paradise. In the annals of the temple,
I wouldn't think gods need such a place.
people always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. As the Goat King once said, a god without his people shall cease to exist. Gods need their believers.
Only we can truly understand how much the desert faith has faded over the centuries. But we still talk.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunu's up?
Well, that sounds about right to me.
Что было написано?
If you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit.
It's back to Aru village for us. Still plenty of supplies.
Until next time, old friend. As long as you can find the time, you're...
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of... Where it is that two of the other 7 pillars, Chesapeake and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourselves.
dropping by? That makes it sound like they're visiting a neighbor.
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly it.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to stop by. Stay safe on your journey home.
I will.
Это было прикольно. Но все равно грустно, что сыновья сюжета одолели всех как обычно. И да, это грустненько, конечно, но придется, смириться.
See, retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out it naturally. What do you think, Layla?
Huh? What? How could I possibly be qualified to decide whether
Это было не по теме.
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statue... Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? Different beliefs can coexist. We still need to respect one another.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence for a while? So, you see this as sort of a family visit?
Family. You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view... Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is... And what do you mean by that? I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek. And why does that not surprise me? Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together, I'd say that the bonds we built will end up proving to have been a sound investment.
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here with him. But judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine he will receive a very warm welcome. This sacred ground houses untold knowledge, after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret to appear in the mortal world?
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine it's been many years.
Oh, that sounds wonderful! After so many hundreds of years, I can only surmise that desert cuisine has become a lot more varied.
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me so much in the depth.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful. I'm touched that you...
How the times have changed. To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has...
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you wish to be?
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought.
Me? I'm very happy with my current life.
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Akhbar.
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship...
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties where everyone brings their own food, and we all come together to share.
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion.
Can we do that? Wouldn't Tainari have to transport a ton of drinking water?
Don't worry, I can help out. Layla,
Me?
the more the merrier. That way we...
Don't take this the wrong way. I just think you should know. When it comes to passing the time, chess is more our thing.
In that case...
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds. Cards, cards, cards! I'll always prefer chess.
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking here. Mr. Thoth, is...
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. As long as the leader of the Temple of Silence agrees, we can search Hermanubis' place for book.
Уже 21 минуту.
Such devastation visited on Sumeru City. Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy up. I suppose living below...
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in helping to clean up this mess. My helping.
Effort? This is your house. Of course you should be putting in the effort. If anything, I'm the one who's helping.
So you see yourself as just a helper in this situation. I must admit,
If you're trying to say that since I live here too, I have an obligation to tidy up, fine.
Nevertheless, in the wake of a great storm, a missing roof is a predictable inconvenience.
Can you stop making it seem like I care more about this house than you do? Doesn't it upset you at all to see your home in this state?
I won't pretend it's ideal, but that's no reason to be upset.
This is the roof over your head, your shelter from the cold.
The furniture is scattered, the paintings have fallen off the walls, the windows are shattered.
The way I see it, these problems are...
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall. You simply don't understand.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house, or the...
I mean your sentimentality.
Oh, well, yes. But
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to improve their situation.
There are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. It's not like you can force them. Besides... anguish can be a source of inspiration.
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that? I was stating a...
And I wasn't trying to.
Happy about what?
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your views. More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves. It's something that you've been steadily...
Huh. What about you?
Pass me that box.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What? Wait a second. Isn't that box mine? Hey, it is. I must have...
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom, please?
Huh? What kind of progress is this? Does he think he can bribe me? These books on the floor are a complete mess. And this one, didn't he say... guess I should help.
Больше диалогов уже. Я устала сильно проходить. Я понимаю, что да, нужно слушать сюжет, но я устала. Я ведь не слушала все подряд. Музыка меня лагала.
Local scepter beasts, imported goods. Such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling
Да, и, кстати,
in.
одна из моих любимых.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?
It's called being imposing.
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What command?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously, do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangama Bay are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here, an angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least. Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant. So, I really took a loss this time.
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just... A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangama Bay makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eye.
You are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Well. If it isn't the House of Dana's Vic.
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a...
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard.
Huh? Isn't that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book. Though it doesn't seem of much
You're from the Vahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth. I brought you this book because it probably has the most...
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for book.
No eye for good literature.
Окно закрываю, свет выключаю.
Да.
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say she prefers the conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Suits my style as an intel broker, would you say? Very interesting. Thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading.
Спокойной ночи.
And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave you last time.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense, but I'll gladly accept this too. And
Kata, you haven't changed.
Congratulations. Well done, Kale. After studying for so long.
Sure hasn't been easy for you.
All grown up. No longer a trainee, but an official.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm Master Tainari. Thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could...
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence. I don't imagine he'll be back. I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to. Kale is...
No. It's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master Tainari...
Well, that's a relief. Let's get together when everyone's back. I'm sure you'll be doing even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're...
Ну давай уже.
After all that catching up on sleep and food, Paimon's feeling...
for someone who spends so much time resting...
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off too, you know. She flew... Oh!
Don't worry. I saw how hard you...
Alright. We all know you're the most hardworking person in Tibet. As long... Paimon's been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the map. But...
Неужели не понимаете? Мне лень все проходить. Мне лень. Мне лень просто. Я ленивая пидораска. Так. Попадает в ритм. Ну, просто
Ad Astra... Thank you for complete...
A touch of frost.
Как лагает. Как я так быстро скрин делаю.
One with my blade.
Где хорошо станет вообще ровно.
Four with my blade.
Hey, Nahida! And Hat Guy's here too! Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that.
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, if we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Bahumana was a truly inspired
Observe, a classic Sumero specialty. Chalking everything up to education.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dottori said to you was a way to manipulate your mind.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like...
However you see yourself. Well done.
Alright, I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your...
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with. I'll be heading...
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought, but... What about you, Nahida? The Pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of hand.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it?
There's no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talent, my connection to Irminsul, angels can do things like that? They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, in my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Whatever it is!
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nepis, do you have something urgent to...
Yes, there's something I need to report.
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottori was subjected to internal censure.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with the Torei's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are...
Sounds like he's got an answer for him.
True. But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely watertight.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. The matter of the Torei can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to with Irminsul burned. The flow of fate now carries many more possibilities.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter. Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Acacia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for...
What a wonderful idea. That just...
Not more tomatoes, surely.
More. Dendro...
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can even hear them arguing in the tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a certain magic to it, like the autumn fur of a sumpter beast.
Tomatoes. What can we make with...
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The traveler pipe...
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meeting them there in person?
I know. But this is necessary. I must go myself. Traveler, Paimon, we'll set off...
Sure. We'll be ready whenever you are.
You hear no objections from Paimon? We should grab some snacks. Wonderful. Natlan is such a lively place. It's super cheerful and positive. I can see that.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you like something to eat?
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here. We had a mushroom platter.
All right, all right. No need for all that detail. I'm starting to get hungry myself.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's got an appetite. Then I'll head out for a meal together.
Sounds like a plan. Let's find somewhere to sit down. I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malika?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on. But...
Because the pyronosis has vanished?
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis. Not even any trace of it burning to ash.
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of there's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time...
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to express gratitude for the smallest of things. Yet, when faced with a kindness too immense to describe, it's not that we lack other means of expression. It's that when we truly need to express our...
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple expressions too. Companionship, friendship, support. They might not sound fancy, but the sentiment behind them is sincere.
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often a vehicle for the deepest wisdom of all.
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
There's still a lot of work to do, but before we begin, we felt it was
Partly to express our gratitude, but also because we felt.
That's a nice way of putting it. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight? The weather's beautiful today.
What a great idea! Paimon's gonna...
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kali had come from the goddess of flowers, but I kept it a secret. Those remains weren't hurting Kali, not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within, a yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to...
She should be ready to face the truth by now.
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up, but even as adults, they are still...
Oh, just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida as a little kid. Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves. Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or, more like looking after, in her case. Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right? Sino said that official rangers sound much tougher than trainees. Though he did say it was already pretty. You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together?
Dainari, is that...
Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayuviastra? Behold, the great Vayuviastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed.
You've really upped the aggression in your battle against Sino's
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
Hey! Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Kale! Sucrose! It's been so long! How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right. The juicer you gave us works amazing! Farza loves it.
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How's the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking her...
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there!
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time? Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint. So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.